Hey guys, I'm Tilson1 and I'm here with no one. Okay, so this is my first video without Johnny's Woe, so let's see how this goes. What I'm gonna show you today is a way to create ultra-realistic terrains in Minecraft. To do this, we won't be using Minecraft at all, because that would take centuries, but we're gonna be using a program called World Machine. You can download it from the description, and it's a real great program that allows you to create any kind of terrain. So, enough to chat, let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is clear up my workspace, start deleting every single one of these things, holding shift while pressing the delete button, and now we have nothing, right? Now we have an empty space where we can create our masterpiece. So the first thing we have to do is set how big our world is going to be. First off, the resolution must be pretty high. 1024, it's pretty good. And now the centimeters. It's a little bit too big for me. But you can set to be like 5 and 5. That's great. Let's set 2 over here. Well, on a second thought, I will just leave it the way it was, so it does not interfere with my video at all. Okay, now we have nothing again, so go to generator and generate a purlin. And there you go, you have your world. But it sucks. In order to fix this, we right-click the advanced purlin, and we are now gonna do some work. Over here we have the feature scale property, and with this one you can do anything. Look at that, anything. See, this is awesome. I love this. Anyway, the more you go on the left side, the more steep your terrain becomes. Now I'm gonna sit over there, and you can set the steepness to be pretty high. You can see now we have some kind of canyon and the elevation point. The elevation points will be somewhere like here. Keep in mind that if you take a look here, with your right mouse button, that wherever you see this thing, well, you can set the water level too, sometime later. Yeah, like that. You can see we have now islands and whatever you want. So basically, that's the main feature. I'm not gonna set anything. I don't want any water level, since we're going to do this in Minecraft, and later with World Painter we're gonna do all the magic. So we have now our basic terrain, but it's not really that cool, is it? Well, in order to get on with it, I'm gonna use, give me a sec. Yeah, I'm gonna use a macro. So what is a macro? A macro is an already created set of commands which will help you create the terrain of your dreams. So I have installed a few macros like dridges, but you don't need it. We're just gonna use coastal overlay. Yep, and maybe we can use also the. Oh no, we're just gonna use this one. So hit loaded, connect the macro, and now see we have no visual, right? So to fix this, we need to combine these two, don't we? So go to your favorites tab, or combiner tab. Oh, output, and select overlay view. The one input goes into the advanced purlin. The second input goes into your macro, like that. So you can now see we have something much more complex and nice looking. So, in order to work on the macro and see what's happening on the overlay view, we can hit lock preview, open this up, and we can now see the coloring effect. Okay, I think that's good. Now let's go to our 3D view. This is what we have so far. I really like this one. And to make it sharper, we hit build. You can see it takes some time depending on the machine, but now we have pretty low resolution, so it loaded pretty fast. Yeah, so that's what we have right now. Not so bad, is it? But let's go back into this view. We want to add a few more things before we are ready to go, right? So let's see, what do we have here? So let's unlock the preview, select the purling, and we now have snow and erosion. Erosion is the one and only. Erosion is like everything. I mean everything. Connected over here too. And we are you seeing a difference? With erosion? No, you are not seeing any difference. Anyway, we have some presets. Classic. Stop locking the preview. Okay. Come on, bro. Unlock my preview. I have done something wrong. I keep getting this feeling. Let's disconnect this too. Whoa, sorry. Disconnect. Okay. There has been some time since I last used this tool, so you cannot expect me to remember every single aspect. Sorry, guys. Anyway. Now you can set the erosion. We have some slight difference, but it's not really that big. So you can go a flood of slurry, classic bolt machine. I don't really like this one. Classic bolt machine erosion, cool erosion. That's sucky. Full strength and good with terraces. That's the one I'm gonna use. It has erosion power settings, but on second thought, let's delete the erosion. We don't need it. Yeah, so now let's connect the coastal overlay, and this is what we get. So let's take a look at all the other stuff. You can add some coast erosion, which is pretty much the same. It does not really interfere. You can add some radial grad too, and what it's gonna do is if you grab a combiner and set the one output to purling and you want to grad, you can now see that if we connect the combiner to the overlay view, see, another big difference. Also, you can see how mask out, but do not use it. Really, you don't have to use it. Well, sorry. Combiner method should be add. Could be add, subtract, multiply, minimize, or root. I really like root, so I'm gonna use this one. And now we have the strength. So to make the difference a little bit more visible, we're gonna have to increase this radius. So if you now go back to the overlay view, no, sorry, the combiner view, on the second thought, let's lock this preview. There we are. If you now start playing with that, you'll see that we actually get some different results. And I don't really like this one, so I'm just gonna cancel it out, leave it as it is. Now, the macro over here did not work so well. So, whoops. Let's clear it out a little bit. Sorry, guys. Oops. Unlock it. That's it. Go to macros, coastal overlay, connect to combiner, and then this one on the overlay view. So once we get into the overlay view once again, let's hit build world. You can see that now it takes a little bit longer. Wow, wait a minute. Okay, so this is what we want. See this? This is awesome. Now let's go back to my design in my in my design view. We can actually delete this one. Nah, they look shit. Sorry for all that pain I've put you through, guys. Now go to output and select not mesh, hack output, and connect it to combiner. Now you go to your height, you have to hit whoa, oh, .png. It must be .png. That's the most important part. Is absolute path, and I'm gonna name it output. I already have a test. So hit right output to disk, and it's gonna rebuild your world, and it's been written successfully. Okay, so now head over to World Painter. There's gonna be a download link down the description too. Go to File, Import, Height Map, and basically navigate all the way to where you have it. Right in here. So I have a output. Okay, it's gonna import it, and this is what we get. So as you will see, it's not really that sharp. The difference between the mountains is not really that sharp, and that's the use of World Painter. We can make it a little bit more. We can lower the elevation center and make it a little bit more. Whoops, hilly. By hitting OK, go into the combiner. Set this thing to a bit lower. Now let's rebuild the world. Go to height output, right output. Okay, go into World Painter, import world, height map, and you know the process. So you have to do this until you get it the right way. You can see it's not really that hard. I think that I have got it the right way just now. Yeah, look at that. So you can see where the water level is. You can set to a higher level if you want, or something like that. I wouldn't do this. And you're pretty much done. I had the spawn point is right over here. I'm gonna set over the select tool, and the player will spawn there. So I'll see you in 2 minutes when the world is gonna be exporting and we can see it on action.